Hi everybody, so I am in the car and I thought I would just take you along to McDonald's with me to get the McFlurries, and I thought I'd just try and get used to the camera a little bit and see if it works. I'm not entirely sure it is. It's kind of got me off shot. Okay, so this should be a better shot. We are just going to McDonald's to go and get a McFlurry. It is about 7:30 in the evening, but it is so hot. I'm really muggy, and actually we would quite like some ice cream. So come take a little drive with me. And whilst I am driving, I can just talk to you a little bit about what I've done today. I haven't vlogged any of it because I've been helping a family. So part of what I like to do is support families around me with children with SEN, and if they're finding school's difficult. Now, for some of you that have been around for a really long time, you know that my children have got autism and that they have found schooling really, really difficult. And it's been a long fight to get them an education that they can actually access that is appropriate for them. So what I like to do is help a couple of families at a time to try and get an education that is suitable for their children, because a lot of the families around the country, they don't actually understand the laws and the legislations that protect our children, and also gives them the right to a suitable, appropriate and full-time education. So I am by no means, massive disclaimer here, I am just a parent. I do not get paid to do this. I'm not a professional. It is just things that I've picked up along the way that I have been taught as well. So if I get anything wrong, please don't come at me, and if you could just leave a little comment below what I've got wrong, then I'm still very happy to learn it as I'm going along as well, because like I said, I'm not a professional. The best people to actually get legal advice from are actual solicitors, obviously, but ones that specialise in SEN education. But not to go into too much detail, but there is a child who is at a local secondary school to where I live, who has been just completely failed through his whole entire education. So his primary school failed him. Unfortunately, he was a victim of like the COVID pandemic, where the children who weren't diagnosed or weren't recognised of having SEN, they were just forgotten about, and because of that, he's started secondary school and really, really struggled. So I'm really sorry if the light dips. I'm obviously driving. So I'm just supporting the parent to try and either get support from the school, or to open communication lines with the local authority and try and start the ball rolling to get an EHCP for said child. So I spent 3 hours with the parent today. Cannot believe that car just drove over a zebra crossing as a child was riding a bike. Oh, I hate people. Yeah, so I'm trying to help this child stay in school because that's where he wants to be. But I fear from personal experience that this child has already been marked a problem child, and it's probably not going to have a successful outcome for where he is at the moment. So we're just exploring lots and lots of different options, one being moving schools, two being home educated, with a real emphasis on it is not electively home education, because this child actually prefers to be in school. However, he's not receiving the right support, and he's actually spending a lot of time alone in isolation and being alienated from his peers. So and that is not okay. Like, that is not okay in a world where we really advocate for our children and really take emphasis and put lots of effort into our well-being and our mental health. Alienating a child from their friends and their peers, and taking out of classes, you know, because they've got the wrong colour socks on or they've forgotten a pen, is not okay. So if there are any education ministers watching this, please sort it out. It is an absolute joke. I mean, I could whittle on about this all day, and if you want to see more videos about my experiences within the education system and things that I personally think will help, then please let me know. I know there's a couple of people who I've worked with really closely who would oh my god, there's a man just walking in the middle of the road, like, seriously. Okay, thank you for getting back up on the pavement, mate. Oh, that who would love to have a chat with me on camera. So if that is something that anybody is interested in, then please let me know, because I know my channel was originally a budgeting channel and cash stuffing channel, but it's going to be a Life with Jenna channel, hence the name change. But how many times in a video can I say do you reckon we could do a count up? Maybe, I don't know. So what else have I done today? I cooked a nice roast dinner chicken. First time ever cooking roast chicken in an air fryer, and I don't know why I've never done it before. I think it's always because I've always bought like a really big roast chicken, so it's never fit in the Ninja Dual air fryer thing that I've got. But obviously because it's just me and the two children now, we just get like a smaller medium-sized chicken, and it went into the air fryer, all cooked within 45 minutes. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful chicken. So we had enough for this evening's meal, and we have got enough probably for some sort of like risotto-y type meal tomorrow. What else can we talk about? What have I got planned for the rest of the week? I was supposed to go and have my eyebrows microbladed today, but the lady who is doing it, she's just finished her training, so she's done it like previously, but she had a little bit of time off, so she wanted to complete some retraining, refreshers, blah blah blah, and I went and had a patch test done a couple of weeks ago and a consultation. I'm really happy with the lady who is going to do it, but she wanted to do a couple before going on to my eyebrows, just because like I don't want big eyebrows. I don't want them to look like laminated or anything like that. I just want natural eyebrows, and I just want them to match. Like mine just aren't like even, because I got chicken pox as a youngster, obviously as a child, and I think I got a chicken pox in my eyebrow, and then like it stopped the hair from growing back, like where the chicken pox and the scarring is. So just need that little bit of patch like filled in. So anyway, I was supposed to go and have that done today, but her previous clients, her other clients that she was going to do before doing mine, have juggled things around with her and moved their appointments. So she doesn't want me to be her first God, what am I? It's not a client, it's a first, I don't know what the word is. What is the word? So she just doesn't want me to be her first person, basically, which is absolutely fine. So, and also she's got some new tints, so I need to go and get another patch test if I'm going to get the new type tint, and she has said she thinks this new type tint would actually work better for me because it's a lot softer, and although I look like I've got brown hair here, I actually don't. My hair is really blonde, and I have got fair skin and I've got blue eyes, so having a dark eyebrow will just look really silly, so we don't want to do that. So I've rescheduled that. So tomorrow morning I'm going for breakfast with a friend. I tell you what, we don't see each other very often. I actually don't think I've seen her this year, but we talk occasionally, and when we do see each other it is like we haven't been apart. So we have been friends since year 7 at school, so that is, oh my god, long time. So 25 years. We've been friends for 25 years, and it literally, we can go months, obviously because we're like 6 months into the year, we can go months, and I think we have actually gone like a year before without, like, kind of just not speaking, just because of life, you know. She's really busy. She works at the hospital, and I obviously have the children, and sometimes our schedules just don't match up, and it just never, like, kind of, yeah, worked. But anyway, we're gonna go and have breakfast tomorrow. Might take you with me. I'll see if she will let me film. If she doesn't want to be in it, it's absolutely fine, but I can show you my breakfast and where we go. But we have just got to McDonald's, so I am going to get something. Oh, they've got something called the Big Arch. Has anybody had that? I'm not actually hungry, so, but I am gonna get a burger. I've got some stuff for the kids to get as well. And we have £20.
Hello there. Have you ordered via the app today?
Hello, no I haven't.
No worries, what can I get for you?
Could I please get 3 cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
A McFlurry, a Smarties McFlurry please.
Yeah.
And a mango drink. It's like some sort of frozen frappe.
The mango pineapple smoothie?
Yeah, that's it, thank you.
Is that everything?
Yeah, that's it, thank you very much.
Okay. Glad to come with 3.
Thank you, bye. £9.65, and I didn't even get a meal. So I was going through the McDonald's drive-thru a couple of weeks ago with Daisy, and sometimes we go through and she gets me to do accents, and I didn't actually realise that there is a camera facing into the car. So when we did it, I just could not stop laughing, but I was trying to silently laugh. And when we got to the pay machine, he was just like, you do realise I just watched you like absolutely crack up, and I was so embarrassed. So for anybody going through the drive-thru that doesn't realise that there is a camera watching you too, there is a camera watching you too. Lovely. Can I add a medium fries to that as well, please?
11.44.
Perfect, thank you very much.
Oh, not enough you?
Hello, thank you.
That's okay.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Bye. And you. Oh my god. Fresh, hot, salty chips. Best thing in the world. Has anybody, right, I'm either going to freak people out, right, or everybody's going to like just completely agree with me. Has anybody ever got the chip, dunked it in the McFlurry, and eaten chips, ice cream and chocolate together? Yes please. So this is the first time I'm using the camera in my car. The adapter thing, camera holder, literally came like an hour ago, so I thought I would try and see what it is like. This footage may never even go anywhere, or you'll be watching it on a YouTube video in a couple of days. The only thing I haven't got on actually, guys, is the microphone, so it may not be very good audio. Actually, bugger, should have done that. Oh, that's hot. Green light. Has anybody watched the new Squid Games? I didn't even realise season 3 was that. I've only watched the first one, so I haven't even watched the second and third one. I don't know if I'm going to. Both the children say that they're good. But yeah, it's not, I'm not, you know, desperate to watch them. Something I have watched on TV recently, actually, though, is it is a 6-part drama on ITV called, oh my god, I've been talking about this nearly every day. I get on camera and I lose my words. Code of Silence. Code of Silence, that's it. Happy snow. It is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's got the lady in it who was on Strictly Come Dancing, and she's deaf. And I'm not gonna like do massive spoilers, but basically the storyline is she so because she's deaf, she's really, really good at lip reading. And the lip readers who work within the police force are all booked up and busy and blah blah blah. So anyway, she kind of does like a little bit of like undercover lip reading for the police, and it is just a really, really, really good box set. And the lead guy in it, he's really nice to look at too. So if you like watching a, you know, or if you appreciate a good looking guy, then watching Code of Silence will be, you know, the one for you. Been to Cornwall? If so, where have you been? Let me know. Did you enjoy it? What did you get up to? It probably involved a lot of walking and a lot of beaches. Beaches? That didn't sound very good. A lot of beaches. Okay, try saying beaches without it sounding like bitches with an accent. Beaches, going to the beach. That's better. I bet it involved lots of going to the beach. Beach visits. Beach visits. There you go. Let's do that. I love a Smarties McFlurry as well. Just chocolate. Cold chocolate. What a knobhead. Cold chocolate and ice cream. Chef's kiss. Literally chef's kiss. Okay, the lights have gone red again. Oh, is that my brother-in-law? No. I did have a couple of messages actually on Instagram asking me what camera I had got. I got the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it's absolutely petrifying. I mean, it's really easy to use. However, I'm not great with technology anyway, and it's just really scary using a piece of equipment that is worth that amount of money, and just trying to keep it like just safe so you don't break it. Oh my days. Yeah, it's now like getting wobbly a little bit, so I might have to look at tightening up the whatever it's called, tightening up the stand. Yeah, going past the train station. Oh, do you know what I have like noticed recently? So I went and had a biomechanics assessment done with a specialist rehab PT, because of my EDS I am extremely weak and extremely flexible in a lot of my joints, and I at the moment I'm having some really bad problems with my shoulders, and like I can't raise my arms for very long, like things like washing my hair I find really tricky, and it is practically impossible for me to dry and straighten my hair on the same day that I've washed my hair, and actually I don't even think I'd be able to dry my hair and straighten it in the same day as well, because my arms get really fatigued and I can't hold them up very high for very long. So I went to Bristol and a couple of weeks ago, and that's where I met up with Jen at Budgets and Dreams, and we went and had a lovely dinner, and it was absolutely amazing. And do you know, I am so grateful for her friendship. We met through cash stuffing, and it literally feels like we have known each other for our whole entire lives. We can spend hours and hours and hours talking, like with no weird silences, and I just feel really comfortable with her. Yeah, so I went and had a biomechanical assessment done, and it turns out that I have really significant issues with my pelvis. So I have gone back to my surgeon, and I'm seeing him at the end of the month, the end of July. We are at the end of June now, but so I'm seeing him at the end of July, and we are probably going to make a plan for a hip replacement. Now, the hip replacement that I'm facing isn't a standard, you know, run-of-the-mill hip replacement. If it was, then I would have had it done a really long time ago. But I'm going to have my pelvis stabilised and probably fused at the spine. I'm going to have part of it rebuilt, and I'm going to have it widened with an implant because of the type of hip condition that I've got. The back of my femur knocks against the bottom of my pelvis, crushing the sciatic nerve and the perineal nerve and lots of other nerves that come from the bottom of your spine that control your leg. So there are days where I cannot even lift my leg. There are days that I can't walk, and there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason. I have noticed that, like, if I'm but the longer that I'm inactive for, that can sometimes flare up a bout of not being able to use my right leg. So the saying, you know, if you don't use it, then you'll lose it, is actually quite true in this case with my leg. So yeah, so I've got some of that coming up, and then so what I was going on to actually with my shoulders is that I have noticed that my posture is ridiculous. It is horrific, and my shoulders are so rounded, and I've got a lump at the back of my neck, where my head, you know, tips forward too much. I don't know if it's my sleeping position, if it is literally just like kind of the way that my spine is, but I feel that if I don't address my posture now, I'm gonna be like Quasimodo, and I'm like not even joking, because Daisy actually calls me a quaver back sometimes. Like, you know, the shape of a quaver, that is what my back can go like when I'm really tired and I've lost like the ability to hold myself up. So I feel like if I don't address this with some serious physio and strengthening, I am gonna look like Quasimodo by the time I am 40 years old, or potentially be in a wheelchair permanently because I'm not able to support like my core upwards and my neck. So yeah, I have got some really intense physio coming up, and if the intense physio doesn't work for in terms of strengthening my shoulders so they don't get fatigued, like I can lift my arms up, I can lift them up. Oh my god, look at the bingo wings. I can lift them up, but I can't keep them up for too long. So like now all of this is getting numb and it's just getting heavy, and I just feel like I need to just like drop them. But as you can see, like just from how I'm sitting, my shoulders are quite rounded and they're like quite in. So I think I'm going to buy one of those posture belts that you actually wrap around your shoulders, and it's just going to like bring me up and bring my shoulders back and try and lengthen my spine. But that, do you know what, that feels alien. Sitting in a proper position, like a correct position, feels so alien. I feel like the miles on my car have gone down. I swear I'd done 19,777 miles here the other day, and it's currently sitting at 19,561. Yeah, how strange. Yeah, so I really want to try and like correct my posture, and I think that in turn will potentially help my pelvis a little bit, because I have a severe, and I mean severe, the most severe case my biomechanical PT rehab instructor person has ever seen. My pelvis is significantly tilted anteriorly, like frontwards. So like my bottom sticks out. Well, it would if I had a bum. I just don't have a bum, so it tips really like forward to relieve the pressure on the bottom of my back, because my pelvis and my sacroiliac joints are just not stable enough. Yeah, so that is like kind of where I am medically, and what I've got going on for the next probably 12 months. So I'm looking at intense physio and strengthening for my upper body, and then a complete reconstruction, fusee, stabilize the pelvis, and hip replacement. The recovery time for the hip replacement is probably 6 to 12 months, so it isn't a quick thing. So what I would like to do is have 6 months really working on my shoulders and like my upper body, trying to improve this posture and the neck pain and the shoulder pain, because when I sleep on my shoulders, actually, so when I sleep on my side, which I do quite often, the AC joint in my collarbone actually subluxes, and my collarbone dislocates. So, and that pain, oh my Jesus Christ, that pain is horrific. So I wake up and it's like somebody has stabbed a hot rod like through this part of my shoulder into my collarbone, and like kind of through like into my sternum. So yeah, this is really important, because this is affecting me every day, but obviously my pelvis and my hips are really affecting me every day too. So I kind of need to battle them both at the same time without compromising on them. But yeah, this like, so like my natural like position would be here, and this is where I need to be. Makes my boobs look a bit bigger, doesn't it? And I really don't need that. So thank you for coming along on this little car journey, this first car vlog. I think I'm going to leave it here because I've just pulled up. The children are going to want their drinks, and Harry's going to want his cheeseburger, and let's pick up again tomorrow. I think I'm going to film a really honest, raw account of the past 12 months. I was going to go and do it today. I really wanted to go and get my hair washed and straightened and everything for the video. But let's face it, I am who I am. I'm not going to go and get my hair washed every single week to do face blogs. So why start it? So I'm going to film that tomorrow. I've got a new tripod, and Mimi may feature. She probably will feature. And yeah, so until next time, thank you for joining me. If you can subscribe, like, do all that really good stuff, hit the bell, ding ding ding, I would really appreciate that. This is my first ever face-to-face video, and I don't think I'm even gonna put it on YouTube, but it's a really good way to do some practice. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.